Sexual abuse in children is more than just physical contact. It could comprise of a multitude of things. It could be touching them inappropriately in parts that makes them uncomfortable. It could be showing them pornographic material. It could be forcing them into actual acts of sex or anything that could make them uncomfortable and something that they shouldn't be doing. It could be, intentionally engaging in a sexual activity in front of a child without involving the child. It could be, talking about anything that is, disturbing or something that is sexually provocative with an intention to harm the child's thoughts and feelings, apart from, of course, physical abuse, intentional molestation, rape. A lot of things that you can watch out for: aggressive behavior, disturbed sleep, bedwetting, distancing themselves from people, not wanting to socialize, excessive crying, staying away from any particular, adult or child that you are aware of, especially adults, staying away from a certain person, staying away from a certain group, not wanting to look after themselves, always staying lost in their own thoughts and world, wanting to stay aloof from everybody else, feigning illness, like any child saying that I'm having excessive pain here, I'm having excessive pain there, and wanting to be with one or both the parents, especially when they are confronted by other people. Like if there's a party at home and your child does not want to be a part of that party, wants to stay with you most of the time, or wants you both parents to be next to that person, next to the child all the time. Not wanting to mingle, not wanting to go to school, staying away from school, not wanting to take the bus while going to school, or not wanting to take any regular route while going or coming back home, avoiding anything which the child has been doing before. All of a sudden, or you feel that the child is having problems at school, cannot concentrate, unable to study, getting really bad marks, all of it which is not associated or appropriate to what the child should actually be doing. Please watch out for those symptoms. If you know your child has been abused, it's very important for you to contact a service provider, like take the help of the police or take the help of child services, community services that helps you handle this better. Do not confront the abuser without seeking professional help, because it might put your child in danger. The abuser might try to confront your child and put the child through further trauma and a feeling of guilt. Build a trusting relationship with your child. It's very important for our children to know that they can talk to us about anything and everything that they go through, and not just about the good things, not just about the happy things that goes on in their life, but also the unpleasant things, the scary things, the not so nice things. So once they know that they can trust you and they can talk about it, it makes it easier for them to tell you about something that embarrasses them, something that scares them. So that's primarily what all of us should be doing as parents, as adults. Secondly, teach the child about good touch and bad touch, what is appropriate behavior, what is expected appropriate behavior from others, what are their private parts, which are their private parts, and how they should learn to respect their private parts, theirs and others, and if somebody violates it, how not to allow them, or how to move away from that situation, or address it with their parent or their teacher or any adult who's available at that moment away from that situation. Teach the child about not to venture into places alone, which could be any lonely area. It could be any area where you feel there is potential threat of someone trying to attack a vulnerable child. Teach your child about internet safety. Teach your child about what is appropriate to watch and what is not. please keep a tab on how much time your child spends in front of uh, the internet, in front of the television. What is it that they watch? What is it that they're reading? Who do they talk to? It is important to understand, your child and the growing up years completely, rather than on what is convenient to you. Because if you don't keep a tab, it's very difficult for the child to know what is good and what is bad for them without the negative impacts. Tell the child about secrets, good secrets and bad secrets, and what are the good secrets that they can share with you, and what are the bad secrets that they can share only with you, so that they understand that whatever they tell you is not going to go out and embarrass them. Like I said, that brings us back to the trusting relationship you have with your child. Watch out if your child is avoiding you or avoiding anyone, and not going through the happy childhood that they should be.